Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the run.
On 2nd down, Minshew. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ready.
Check, 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 check. Tighten up.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He finds Humphries. A gain of 22. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, exit.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Marquise Lee, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Stop your whining.
X3. 218. Chop. Shoot.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Safety's creeping.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. they'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there by Lewis. 51 yards. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. This is Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Hey, Charlie! Get it!
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Lewis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Then he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Take four. One. Jump.
He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
General West.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Hey, seam 6.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Watch the out.
Yo, faster.
Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check 55 the mic. Check 55 the mic. Watch the screen.
Hey, Delta. Go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Damian Harris with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one goes for 24 yards. Tannehill now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. 8, read.
Crunch time, defense. Showing up, showing up.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's get it. 44, Mike, 44.
Get it.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking long for Westbrook. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
50.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Switch. 30.
Go.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They run for it with Harris. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Damian Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they open the lead up now to 25. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Wake, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
54.
From the gun, Minshew to throw.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 6 there on the first down play. The run defense.
All game long, we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.